Hey guys, this is Julia here. I'm a nutrition and dietetics student as well as a survivor of interstitial cystitis. I was diagnosed with this disease about 2.5 years ago, and the last year and a half I've taken control of my life, and I've been pain and symptom free through diet and exercise alone. So I decided to make a series of videos, and this will be the first in the series, talking about information and tips to help you guys getting back to feeling healthy in the way that you guys want to feel again and able to do normal things and exercise and everything else that you've been wanting to get back to doing. The first tip I'm going to give you guys is to eat for nutrients. And to do this, you're really going to have to cut out the processed foods, the toxic foods, the foods loaded in pesticides. Now, I'm not here to try and conform you to one diet or my diet or anything like that. I'm here to try to give you tips and information to come to the best diet that works for you. So if the paleo diet works for you, that's great. Or the raw vegan diet, great. Vegetarian, Mediterranean, whatever it is, the end goal should be to be as healthy as you can be, disease-free, and happy with the results that you're getting. But if you're watching this video, you're probably not in a place that you want to be. And nothing beats good diet and exercise, so my second tip is going to be to start adding in good organic foods. Unless it has a hard, tough shell or skin, such as a pineapple or something like an avocado, or the skin doesn't absorb pesticides, then you should be buying organic. The foods that you're adding into your diet should not cause you pain unless they're not completely organic, or you did improper food combining, and what happens is in your intestines, the food, if it's not the right combination together, it can actually create acidic fermentation, and then everything that, when it finally gets down to the bladder and all those gastric juices and everything have mixed together, you're going to have a concoction of liquids, and your bladder is going to end up having a very acidic pH, and that's not the goal. The goal is to actually become alkaline and have alkaline-forming meals. So if you're getting alkaline-forming meals, however you're doing that through green juices or adding greens or anti-inflammatories, whatever it is, into your meals throughout the day, then you should have alkaline urine throughout the day. And it's going to give you those results that you really want in the end, and you should start seeing improvements almost immediately. For me, I started seeing improvements just from day one. One of the things I started with is I got a juicer after a point, and whenever I had pain, I just juiced whatever greens I had. Pineapple was also really, really great for me. Pineapple is super anti-inflammatory. Once you eat pineapple and you start digesting it, it does become very alkaline forming. It's only acidic before you eat it and in the stomach. But once you start digesting it and breaking it down, it is alkaline in the digestive tract, and once it hits your bladder, it has, different things in it, lots of magnesium, potassium. Potassium's really good for you, but it is a high amount. So if you start introducing these foods, they should really be in smaller amounts. Burning is going to be probably a normal thing for you to have. If you're super toxic and, super acidic, then, burning may be a common occurrence for you. It was for me. But you should not be getting pain from any of these foods that you're adding in. If you are, I'll be covering this topic in a future video. So I'll talk about food combining and, what foods are going to be easiest to add in first. For me, it was vegetables. So, you could do fruits. Some fruits are more alkaline forming, some are only a little alkaline forming. Tropical fruits are going to have more diuretic properties, and they will move out more toxins, but at the same time, you're going to eliminate a lot of things at one time, and that could cause a ton of burning. So it's up to you guys where you want to start, but for me it was vegetables. For you it might be fruit, it might be something else, might just be green juices or some kind of smoothies, berries, whatever it is. Alkaline foods and anti-inflammatory foods should become your best friends. My third tip for you guys is going to be to add all these good foods in over several weeks or a long period of time. If you will take the time to add one food in slowly over 1 or 2 or even 3 weeks, and then take another food and, again, add it in over time, it's going to help your body get used to the foods, get used to moving out acids and toxins, and start to detoxify your body. I would not jump into a huge detox right now. If you're someone that has lesions in your bladder or Hunter's ulcers, you really want to heal those first. Heal your bladder as much as you can, and then maybe later on, when you feel healthy enough, then you could do, a full detox. But as of right now, if you're suffering from, a moderate to severe case of IC, as I did, I had lots of lesions in my bladder, but I did not have Hunter's ulcers. I had pain all day long, every day for 2 years. And, a quick detox would have caused me a lot of pain. So I introduced foods slowly, and that's what I would recommend to do. And as far as cutting out the bad foods, probably after adding in enough good foods over a long period of time, then you can start cutting out bad foods as well. Shocking your body can really throw it into overload. I'm not going to get into details of those things, but you should really listen to your body as much as you can. You could always get the help of a dietitian or a doctor or a food allergist. Even know a lot about adding in and cutting out foods so you don't create any more sensitivities or intolerances that you may or may not have. Changing your diet can actually create a lot of sensitivity, so you want to be careful on things like that. My last tip is to actually stay hydrated. When I had IC, I was going to the bathroom about 60 times a day. On days that it was really bad, I was going about 80 times a day. There were times that I may have gone a little less, but usually it was every 5 or 10 minutes. A little bit longer if I could hold it, but holding it always gave me pain. And one thing that actually helped me was staying hydrated. When I was in high school suffering from this disease, I tried to just stop drinking water during my classes, and I actually noticed that my bladder became more overreactive, and it's like it did a pulsating motion, and it just kept contracting and contracting, causing pain, and made me feel like I had to go to the bathroom, every 5 minutes. But, I really didn't have to. There was nothing in my bladder to eliminate. So I really struggled with that for a long time. But eventually I came to drinking about 2 liters of water, then 2.5 liters of water, and now I drink a gallon of water every day. That's quite a bit of water, but it's very important to stay hydrated. You should notice a difference. Starting out, you probably don't want to jump in and drink a gallon of water, but do what you think you can. When you wake up in the morning, start with a glass of water before having, your juice or, food, whatever you're going to have. Start with a glass of water. If you can, do lemon water. I will talk about that in a future video. If lemon scares you, you could actually do cucumber water. It'll still make your water alkaline-forming, and it's going to, again, help you get to an alkaline pH in your bladder. When you first wake up in the morning, you're pretty acidic. So we want to go ahead and start getting you on, a good track for your day. If you can go ahead and get to an alkaline pH after your first meal in the day, then you should already start seeing big improvements for the rest of your day. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or any topics that you want me to cover in a future video, please go to the description right below this video and send me everything you want me to cover in an email, and I will actually answer through a video. I go through a lot of emails throughout the week, and it's just getting too hard to say the same things over and over to people, so I thought it would be more helpful to cover them in future videos. And also, I do have a Facebook group, so you can kind of keep up to date on what's going on, and that will also be below. But hope to hear from you guys soon, and hope you enjoyed this video.